Uh, what a tip.
Hi there, and good morning to you. Welcome to the start of a brand new season. We're on Monday, the 1st of August. All the horses have celebrated their birthdays at midnight last night. So we've got the beginning of a new season. The slate is wiped clean, and everyone fights again for the championship in terms of the jockeys, the trainers, the breeders, the owners, and the horses. And we've got Nino Podesta, who joins us after a tough day on Friday when they ran on the turf. That was really, really tough going, but we lived to fight another day. Your value bet Civil Rights nearly pulled it off for us. Had the kid just have gone a little bit quicker, I think we might have done it. But Fedra saying that the Cotsons had 4 winners. They were in devastating form on Friday, so I don't think anything could have stopped them. But well done for Civil Rights. Time to start a brand new day.
Yeah, good morning, Nico. A new season. Horses have turned a year older today. And yeah, and we're also getting older, aren't we? But what you just said, I think now we must call PE the graveyard, not Scottsville. We will change that.
Yeah.
No, it was very tough on Friday, but luckily we tipped the exacta in the last.
Yeah, that's right.
Civil Rights to beat Fedra.
To beat Fedra, yeah. So that was good going. So it's not the way you start, it's the way you finish, and that was in a good note. So let's start on a good note, hopefully. In the first today at 12:40, I'll bring up your selections actually whilst we talk through it. It's a Maiden Plate, and it is over 1,000 meters. It's the final day of our tipping weekend for our Clocking the Gallop extra subscribers, so we'll be going through to them a bit later on with our selections. But we're going to quickly run through this because we don't have much time today, so I'm going to make this as quick as we can. The first race, you like Simanga Kamalo, who is going down to Quebec today to ride for Greef, and now with Greg Sheen leaving. So Rhythm of the Rain, you like that to win?
Nico, I think she's overdue for a win. It's not a strong field, so I think that Rhythm of the Rain, she will be suited to the 1,000 on the Poly. I think that's perfect, and that's my first choice. And Miss Rose is very fast, goes to the front. I think that's what she's got to catch. And then Maladiva and Captain's Walk. To me, those are that would be the quartet for me. I really can't see anything else in the race.
Okay, so 6, 7, 1, and 2 for Nino to open up the meeting. Race 2 is the start of the PA. It's a Maiden Plate at 1:15. Here you're liking Lily of Orange, number 1, to beat home Baby It's Cold Outside, and then Southwester. Is it close though?
Yeah, another little trappy little race, Nico. And also, you got to watch the betting on that first timer. That very well bred number 5. Yeah, River Birch by Sylvana out of Quickwood, by Fortwood. I don't know, it might be too short, but it's not going to take a champion to win a race like this. Let's be honest. And I don't know Southwester. I know Southwester, a lot of money for it in a anti-post betting, but
yes,
I wasn't impressed with those 2 runs. 9 lengths behind Psychedelic Eric and 3 lengths behind Echo of Life. But I know there's a horse that ran in Cape Town yesterday. I think it was the Tipsy Taragon that beat Echoes of Life and then came out to win very easy. So that one could have been franked. So for me, I think 1, 3, and 6, and keep an eye out on the first timer, number 5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think maybe that first timer is looking for ground. It's the full sister to Nightingale, who won minimum trip a mile up to 2,000 meters. So I think she might well be looking for ground. And then the booking of the jockey says it all, that Kamala's riding, that Gentleman he's riding the first timer. Race 3 is
yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it ran in the back end of the quartet, fourth or so. So
okay,
because the field is it's a very weak field, Nico.
Okay, race 3 is a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,200 meters. Here we've got Global Drummer with young Infanello Zuma on board. Takes the weight off, but the way the weights are structured here, you'd have to think he'd be the horse to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, isn't this the guy that rode Civil Rights for us on Friday?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a different horse. You know, this is such an easy horse to lead. He's just got to come out. He's just got to come out of the gate and just sit on it. I think the horse will pull him through to the line. At the weight, it's impossible to oppose this horse. I think the only dangers could be well, I think Inherit the Rain will run second, and that's the immediate danger. Then after that, I don't know. Horses like Evie's First, Green Light Gal, What a Winner. Even a horse like Regimental, even Blinking, that I know is too short, could make the quartet split. But I'm very, very strong on Global Drummer. I'm not actually worried about the jockey because so many jockeys, I mean, they go through. And Nico, you must also remember this horse has not been beaten on the poly. He's unbeaten, 6 out of 6 runs.
Yes,
unbeaten on the poly.
Yeah, 6 out of 6 on the poly, unbeaten on the poly. So he's got an impeccable record there. Okay, so that's Nino's take on the third. The fourth race is off at 2:30. It's a classified stakes, 1,300 meters. Yeah, the first scratching of the day, number 10, Torero. Here you're liking Bold Resolve from a good draw with Kamala.
Yeah, I do. I still think it's a bit short, but he ran a good race over the course and distance last time, and he could repeat that. Nico, there's only 4 horses here that I think can win it, and that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's what the people have got to take. You take those 4 horses, you'll survive all the exotics. I really can't see anything else in this race.
So you're liking Bold Resolve to beat Tuck Tuck, Dancing Girl, and Soweto Rose in that order, in the way that they appear in the card, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Race 5 is off at 3:05. Fillies and Mares 62 handicap, 1,300 meters. Here you can scratch number 5, English Princess. Here you're going with the recently turned 3-year-old Pinnacle to win it. They put the cheek pieces on for the first time, but it's only had 1 run on the poly, and it was a very good win.
Yes, it was. And then he contested 2 feature races, and he turned 3 today, so he should be okay. But Nico, after that, it does get very, very trappy. And I know you studied. Maybe you can put a bit of an input in here, because I think this is a nightmare of a race. If Pinnacle doesn't win, then there's so many that can win.
It is tough. I thought that had a chance to. Funny enough, the horse right above it, I see you haven't tipped that anywhere. Silver Slippers. I know it's just a recent maiden winner, but it's got a good draw. I thought that might run into the money again. But, you know, you've tipped number 11 as well, Street Dancing from a wideish draw. 13 is the other horse I picked up, Q Costas with Kamalo up. I thought did bear inclusion over here. It's drawn at 5. So, and I know that you put in the 15 Bouquet as well, also the newly turned 3-year-old. So I was pretty much with you. I thought that those are the ones, 15 Bouquet that you've tipped to. So 8, 9, 11, 15. I've added in 7 and 13 there for goodness.
13.
Okay, let's go to race 6 at 25-4. It's a merit rated 68 handicap over a mile. Race 6. Wangan Midnight's the horse you've tipped to win it, ahead of Dirty Martini. And then Flash Gala. That's your top 3 here.
Yeah, Nico, I've studied this race, another very trappy race. I don't know if I'm right with Wangan Midnight, but I know he does like the poly, and I think he's been running against a bit stronger. But there are horses here that I think can cause upset. So I've tipped 5 to beat 7. Dirty Martini, I think, would be a runner today. And then after that, Homer Fidget, very disappointing last run. So I don't know. Paulie just won a maiden on the turf. I don't know how he's going to go on the poly. But a horse that I do like as an upset is number 11, Flash Gala. I think that because of upset.
Yeah, I also liked a bit of Flash Gala. I think it could well be one of our value bets for the day. Use Ramzan had 2 winners on Friday. So his confidence is riding high at the start of a new season. I think you might have a point there with 11 Flash Gala. I'm just having a look at the price in race 6 of number 11. It's 20-1. So I think you might have picked a nice horse there for the public in that one. Okay, race 7 is a merit rated 72 handicap over 1,900 meters. And here's where your value bet is of the day. Now, I liked this horse to kill last time. You said to me, Nico, I don't like it over 1,300 meters, but wait for it to go over 1,900 meters. And that's today. A Blue Azure is your strong selection to win this at 6-1.
Nico, like I said to you, remember I said there's a horse I put in the black book and I'm waiting for it. When it came to PE and they had the 2 runs over short distances, I think they were sharpening it up. And I said to myself, when this horse runs over 19 or 2000, I'm going to label it as a good thing. Mate, you know, the only concern is a Poly, but it's had 2 good runs on the Poly. I know it won in Joburg on the turf. But I have to go for it because I think this is a 2-horse race between that and Cane Lime and Soda. But, you know, this is a horse I've been waiting for. So I have to go for it because I've been waiting for this horse to come over 1900 meters.
Okay, so you're going for a Blue Azure to beat Cane Lime and Soda. You've tipped Princess of Fire, won a good race last time out. To follow up on that, Princess of Fire, and 4th to the 7, which is Yaspero. For that 4th position. As we move on to the last race at 25-5, a fillies and mares 68 handicap, the 1900 meters. And here you're tipping Duchess Bernadette to win it.
Well, with not much confidence, Nico. I think this is a nightmare. They're going to have to load up here. There's so many horses with chances here. I think Miss Hotline, I think this is a kind of race that you can win. She's been a bit disappointing, but I think she's been put in the right race. Opera Swing won a good race. Silver Louise, Crofty Heart, Duchess Bernadette, Corner, Nico, this is a nightmare. And I know you studied. Is there anything that you like?
Well, you mentioned one of the ones I like. I do like a bit of 10 Corner at a huge price. I think it's 20-1. I like Corner a bit for our good friend John Finlayson. And you mentioned Alaskan Fate as well in your selections here, which I think has got a chance too, number 3, which you've tipped for 2nd. I think that's got a good chance too. So, like you're saying, it does look very, very wide open. And you're advised to play a field.
I must be honest with you. That is actually a mistake. I wanted to tip Miss Hotline for 2nd.
Oh,
so that should be 9-2, 15, 16. Sorry, I made a mistake.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's got.
I don't know if Alaskan Fate will stay 1900, Nico. That's my only concern.
Yeah.
But she's definitely got a chance. And Corner too, as you mentioned. I think it's Nico, I think this is the hardest race on the card. I really do. And I really think we're going to have to load up here. Even in the PA, you want to put at least 5 or 6 horses in there.
Okay, so Nina just made an error there. Sorry about that. But it was meant to be number 2 for 2nd, Mrs. Hotline, as opposed to number 3. Right, let's go through your Bipod starts in race 1. You've tipped this for 144 Rand, Nina. Do you want to quickly run through it?
Yes, I will.
Starts in race 1.
Well, race 1, we're going to bank number 6, I think, Rhythm of the Rain. We're taking a chance and we're banking that. The 2nd race, I would like to, I put 1, 3, 5 first time and the wrong jockey booking. I would be quite confident with 1, 3, and 6. Lily of Orange, Baby, It's Cold Outside, and Southwester.
So if you want to reduce the size of the bet, go 1, 3, and 6 instead, 1, 3, 5, and 6, which you've got up on the screen there. Third leg, you bankering.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong with that first time, Nico. I think she needs more ground. Now I'm going to bank a Global Drummer in the next. Then in the 4th leg, I'm putting in 2, 3, and 4. Bold Resolve, Tuck Tuck Dom, Single. And if they want to add the Soweto Rose, that's up to them. Now race 5. Whoa, this is tough. I've put in 8, 9, Pinnacle, Louvain, 11, Street Dancing, my outsider, 13, Koses. I've added Florida Keys and Bouquet. And the last leg, I only put 5 and 7. I would really like to add 11. So I would go Wenger, Midnight, Dirty Martini, and Flash Gala.
So that's the revised perm if you want to take it. Take 1, 3, and 6 in the 2nd, then add the 11 in the last to make it 5, 7, 11. If you do that, 1, 3, 6 in the 2nd leg, 5, 7, 11 in the last, then it's 9 by 3, 27 by 6, which comes
42,
to
162, I think.
Yeah, 162. Yeah, that's right, 162. It's slightly more expensive. with 18 Rand extra out of your pocket. The value bet, as Nino mentioned, there's no best bet today because we don't allow Nino to tip best bets under 15 to 10. So
Yeah.
I know what he'd like to tip as his best bet, but he's not going to even
Yeah.
mention it. It's self-explanatory, but the value bet is race 7, number 1, a Blue Azure, who's currently early on a Monday morning at about 6 to 1. Nino, thanks very much. I know we're busy with our Clock in the Gallop extra selections, so we've got a dash to do those. It's just gone 8:15. Thanks for your time this morning, and look forward to speaking to you again at the end of the week of the first week of the new season.
Yeah, just before you go, I know you interviewed MX this morning.
Yes, I did.
And anything that he likes is
Well,
strong
as
on
you
the
quite
card.
rightly pointed out, he tipped the box quartet in the last race on Friday and picked up a cool 13,000.
Did he catch it?
He took a small percentage, he said, because he didn't have enough money left after the routing we got during the course of the day. He said he only had a few shekels in his pocket and he managed to nab it. Yeah, he's tipped it pretty much the same as you. The only race that he thought was pretty clear cut was the 7th race. He didn't tip a Blue Azure, but he liked Princess of Fine, Cane Lime and Soda. He expected that to fight it out. But I'll send you the link. You can watch that show. I did interview him. So thanks very much, Nino. We'll speak to you Friday.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Goodbye, Nico.
Thanks to Nino Podesta.